So whenever two shapes are similar, we can use proportions to find the missing side. Now we have these two triangles. We have triangles PQR and triangles JKL. Well, let's label. Again, P is the first letter, Q is the second, R is the third, J is the first letter, K is the second, L is the third. So that means that PQ corresponds to JK. So PQ corresponds to JK. And then the second and third letters, QR, correspond to the second, third letters, KL. So QR corresponds to KL. And using that same logic, the first letter, P, and the third letter, R, corresponds to the first letter, J, and third letter, L. So PR corresponds to JL. So those are the corresponding sides. Now we need to find the missing measures. So missing measures I have here are angle Y and side, and here X, which is side JL. So those are the missing sides. And we are going to use proportion to find X. So we'll solve for X first using proportions. When I'm setting up a proportion, I'll do the large shape over the small one. So the large shape, I'm going to pick only two sides. When you have a proportion, you only need two sides. So only need two sides, only need two corresponding sides. So you only need two corresponding sides. So obviously we need to use PR, and we're going to use JL as well because that's the side with the X. So PR is 27 and JL is X. Now we'll pick another pair of corresponding sides. Let's do the oranges. So we'll do 12 and then 8. So 12 is from the large shape and 8 is from the smaller. Now I'm going to cross multiply and divide. When you cross multiply, you kind of make like an X, and you're going to multiply the numbers in the loop here. So I have 12 times X here, which is 12X. And then multiplying these two numbers, we have 27 times 8. So we're going to take 27 and multiply it by 8, and that'll give us 216. The last step is to divide. So we cross multiply, and now we are going to divide. Divide both sides by 12. 12 divided by 12 is 1. So you have 1x equals. So we'll take 216 and divide it by 12. 216 divided by 12. 12 goes into 21 once. Subtract. Borrow. Bring down the 6. 12 goes into 96 8 times because 12 times 8 is 96. So X is 18. Therefore, side JL equals 18 inches. So we solved for X. Now we need to solve for Y. Y is angle L. So angle L would correspond to angle R, which is 100 degrees. So Y equals 100 degrees. And we're done. Again, I just looked at the name of the shape to identify corresponding sides and angles.